Welcome to another viewing and reacting video brought by me, the J Dude. And today I'm gonna take a look at a segment from Dr. Binocs show, the Dr. Binocs show, called "Who Invented the Pen?" Whoa, those words just like boing boing. Those words kind of like bounce off. Bro, like stupid animation. Seriously, even Teen Titans Go would say this is incompetent.
Oh, don't blame the pen, little kitty. It's not your usual ball pen, but an ink or fountain pen. So you need to put ink in it. Yes, just like humans, the pen evolved with...
I just realized something. His arms are also his mustache. I just realized that now his arms double as mustache and vice versa. Does anybody realize that? That is... Oh my god, did no one realize that? And what is he supposed to be anyway? Like a Muppet or something? A flying Muppet? A furball or something? And what's his accent? I can't tell. That's like... I really can't tell what accent it is though.
time. So in today's episode, let me share a brief history of this great invention we call pen by answering an essential question. Who invented the pen? Zoom in.
Oh! Never do that
The creation
again.
of the pen has played a significant role in the
Dun
development
dun
of
dun
human
dun
society.
dun dun.
Through it, we were able to retain, communicate, teach and share knowledge and information. The writings of Shakespeare and Virginia Woolf wouldn't exist if they didn't have the tools to save their works physically. But
Also, does anyone know that his pupils are one's small and one's big? Yeah, if you take a closer look at his eyes, one pupil is big and one is small. I'm like, just thinking, it's freaky.
the vital question is, who came up with an idea of a pen in the first place? Well, the first pen was invented
Gotta get
around
back in time.
3000 BC by ancient Egyptians as a tool to write on papyrus scrolls. They made
Paper.
the early pens out of wood and bamboo
Paper scrolls to be exact.
straws, and the ink from soot or ochre combined with
Does anybody know that the humans in this episode kind of look like they're from Loud House?
beeswax.
Beeswax?
One end of this tool was cut into the shape of a pen nib or point, and then the reed stem was filled with a writing fluid that would flow down to the nib when squeezed.
Squeeze,
People
ew.
continued to use reed pens until the Middle Ages, but in the 7th century, they were gradually replaced by quill pens made of flight
Gradually means slow, by the way.
feathers of large birds like turkey and goose.
Turkey and goose?
These pens became an instant hit amongst the people due to their smooth writing and lightweight. It allowed
Notice that some of those people look like they're drawn the same but with different facial hairs? Like, I know, it's probably like a way to save money on animation.
writers to write faster and develop new, more decorative styles of handwriting with smaller letters.
Yeah,
And maybe that's the reason of all the writing devices. The quill pen ruled the world for the longest period of history, from the 7th until the 19th century. But it
Notice as the guy said that, 7th from 19th century, that guy holding a pen, like holding it like this, ages like to the point where his armor is rusted and he grows like a white beard. Shouldn't he have died by then?
Its hold amongst the people began to tremble when an English inventor named John Mitchell came up with a machine-made steel.
Ugh, that creepy anime style. Ugh. I know you can't see it, but John Mitchell kind of looks like he was made by a cheap anime company.
Machine-made steel point pen.
And he had a gap in his teeth. Like, I don't know, John. Like, he always had a gap in his teeth. Ugh.
These pens work just like the quill that needed to be dipped into the ink, but was less expensive and long-lasting.
Oh, I guess I wasn't so far about the Loud House thing, because that kid kind of looks like Luna Loud. In fact, I think that is Luna Loud. I'm surprised they haven't gotten sued for copyright infringement.
But a Romanian inventor named Petroce
Ponaro?
found the process of continually dipping the pen into ink for the refill pretty frustrating. So he began to work on an idea of a pen that could hold the
My brain just hatched an idea.
ink in a barrel and pass it through the nib. And in
Ugh.
1827, he
The word nib sounds nasty for some reason.
received a patent for the
Oh, now he looks like he's out of anime, like one of those cheap anime companies. Ugh, that's creepy. They shouldn't do anime style.
invention of the first fountain pen. But his design had major flaws as the flow of ink was not controlled and resulted in either no ink or blotting. So it went through many changes throughout the 20th century and was perfected with time. But before it could make a mark in history, the ballpoint pen made its public appearance in 1888 when an American inventor named John J. Loud
Do I even need to say it?
obtained the first patent for the ballpoint pen. But as his designs had some issues too, another version of the ballpoint pen was introduced by Laszlo Biro, a
Biro, where I heard that name before.
Hungarian journalist living in Argentina during World War II. He came up with the idea of using quick drying ink instead of the usual India ink and attaching a small metal ball at the nib that rotated. The ball would work to keep the writing pen from drying out and would spread the ink smoothly. Later, he and his brother George Laszlo were granted a new patent for the ball pen and went out to make their first commercial models, Biro pens.
Biro, I swear I heard that before, but I don't know
that
where.
became hugely successful and
Maybe I don't recognize their logo, Biro. And there's Luna Loud again.
reached the hands of everyone. Trivia time! Did you know an average pen can write about 45,000 words before running out of ink?
Cool.
Also, a regular BIC ballpoint pen can draw a line that's almost 2 kilometers long. That's
Cool.
more than 6 times longer than the height of the Eiffel Tower.
Sweet.
Hope you learned something new today. Until next time, it's me, Dr. Binocs, zooming out. Never mind.
By the way, how can a cat even write anyway? Anyway, that was my viewing and reacting to Dr. Binocs's Who Invented the Pen episode. If there's anything else you want me to view and react to, please let me know in the comment section below.